Hey! Welcome! Didn't see you there. In today's edition of Campfire Cooking, I will be sharing with you all a soyrizo egg breakfast meal over our jet boil stoves.
Alright, so here you can see our kitchen setup. We have some utensils, a cutting board, one large onion, a bag of shredded cheese, a pack of chorizo. You can also see we have two burners, so two different pans, and then some spices, some salt, some pepper, some oil, and a carton of eggs. Alright, so first up, you're going to want to cut up half of that onion. Go ahead and dice it into small pieces. Once you have the onion cut up, go ahead and put it into one of your pans over medium heat and start cooking.
Alright, so next step is the scrambled eggs. We're doing about 2 to 3 eggs per person. I'm going to work on my one-handed egg crack for this one. Party trick. I love this baby whisk, so I brought it along on this trip. But anything will do. You can use a fork or anything. And I'm just whisking up the eggs. The stove is not on yet, in part because we're trying to conserve our fuel right now, which is a good practice to have when you're cooking outdoors. So just whisking this all up. In this stage, I'll probably also add a little bit of seasonings. When you're in a group setting, it's also nice to cook without and then have people add their own afterwards. So I do that too. Salt and black pepper. With eggs, I found the trick is you want to stir constantly so that it's not sticking to the bottom of the pan and making your dish duty that much more challenging, right? Nobody likes to do dishes when they don't have to. Okay. Meanwhile, our onions are fully cooked up, so I will probably be adding the soyrizo to the side of the onions and cooking that up. That's next.
Be a good blooper reel, something. Especially my face, because lately. Delicious. Freshly caught chorizo.
So we're about midway through our meal here, and what we have is some pork chorizo. We have pork chorizo here mixed in with our onions. And typically for this meal, I'll substitute it for soyrizo. However, that was not at the grocery store that we were at. So just know that that is an option available to you. Meanwhile, we're still just cooking up our scrambled eggs, stirring them often. This is where a really great egg dad joke would come into play. I wish I had one. Do you guys have one? This looks yummy.
Oi! It looks like she's combined all of her foods together. Such a unique, talented skill that takes.
Okay, to top off the meal, we're gonna add a bit of cheese, have that melt in there. Oh, that almost fell over. It's very important to feed your fellow campers well because you certainly don't want them adding rocks to your pack. So hopefully everyone enjoys this chorizo egg scramble meal. A few different things that I would also like to add, if ingredients allow, is some freshly chopped avocado to the top, and I tend to like to eat it inside of a tortilla, and then I don't even have to worry about cleaning up a bowl. So those are a couple of things I'd like to add. Thanks for tuning in.